Hello, everyone. So what you're looking at here is a story that's very connected to something that we've all been talking about past month or so with the Beehive cluster and the M44 with Chris and Kim over there. I had gotten the vision twice of a swarm of bees the past few years, just out of the blue. I'm just sitting back, and suddenly I see all these bees flying in my face in the spirit. I could almost hear them. I thought, what is this? I mean, it like almost kind of woke me up, but I wasn't really asleep, but it kind of felt like that. And so now hopefully you all know what I'm talking about with the M44, the Beehive cluster, but they came to conclude that it looked like God was, pointing to war and the rapture and the whole. It's situated in the constellation of the Crab, which is symbolic of heaven. And so today I happened upon this video from the Dodo channel. They have great animal stories. And anyway, so this lover of bees basically rescued these bees, a swarm on an airplane. A swarm of bees on an airplane. It's kind of cute because she's, you can tell she loves the bees so much. She's concerned about how they're feeling, and they all want to be together and they're tired. And I suddenly thought, you know what? It sounds like us. We're tired. She was even saying, people were saying, well, why don't they just fly or move faster to get to the box, where she's trying to rescue them? And she says, well, I mean, look at them. They're tired, And I thought, God's given some people a great sensitivity to certain insects or, whatever type of animal it is. Well, this one sure has one for the bees. She loves them. She's concerned that they're tired. And anyway, so they like to be together. And she was talking about them almost like a flock of, like a herd of sheep. I thought, we're like the bees, tired, sticking together like a herd of sheep, and need to be rescued. And then, of course, last but not least, on an airplane. Okay, so there's your rapture, going up in the air, need to be rescued. So I really felt like this was an encouraging sign after what the Lord has shown already to really all three of us about these bees, that something's going on. The story continues, and now we're moving into the signs of the rapture, which is cool. And so now the other thing I wanted to mention too is that I wonder if, let me see. Anyway, here's the channel if you want to look at it. It's the Dodo. So the other thing that is catching my attention right now is the Titanic situation with the submarine going down to try to look at the Titanic. And it's not looking good. They've lost touch with the submarine, and which is going way deeper than you really should go into the water. But the thing that's caught my attention is that I'm thinking, okay, why is it in the news right now? The Titanic. Because the 21-0 America dream I had, I've always associated it with the Titanic. It's like America is a sinking ship. And could it be that it's in the news like this because America is about to become the Titanic? Interesting too, it's the 21st right now. And this is when this this is when we're waiting to see if, are they dead or can they be saved? It doesn't look too good. They might have even expired by now with oxygen. I'm not sure. So I think that God is really trying to tell us something, especially between these two stories on the same day here. And with the military uptick going on, and it's getting every day there's more and more and more and more stories of this military activity. In fact, I got some more comments, and thank you all, that you're seeing armored vehicles on the road, like in unusual ways and numbers. And then I also saw a clip from Brother Patrick at Hourly Watch. He was on the freeway he took pictures himself. He saw a whole bunch of tanks on the freeway. And so I like it when we have people that we know seeing it, because it makes it even more real, more for sure. And that brings me to another point, because I think he said the 101 up north. But that day, the 17th, I think, where there was all of these, the 17th, where there was all these vehicles, tanks seen on the 101. Well, what I found interesting was that I've heard after that a lot of the internets went down right around the time where most of these tanks were being seen. And then Sister Candy over at Eyes Open channel, she does interesting videos with sky cams. And she had noticed that there were about 23 cameras that were down right at that time, and they were all on the 101 area. And it was right at the same time that all this commotion was going on. So those cameras were down. Now that's a good find, Candy. It's not something everyone's going to find out. So thank you for sharing that. And then today she just put out a video showing that there's a 7-planet planetary alignment starting tomorrow, the 22nd. And I couldn't help but think, how do I know Crown 22 didn't mean the rapture's on the 22nd of a month? You don't always know until you find out, right? But that's a possibility, because we are in a very, very intense time right now with these nuclear threats. And then Putin came out with more nuclear threats today, which I just saw the title on that one. But anyway, I wanted to give you this quick update. I'm going to keep this one short, but take care, everybody. Love you all. God bless you all. And keep looking up.